Thomas Michael Shelby is not from movies, but rather from the television series Peaky Blinders, created by Stephen Knight. The character is portrayed by actor Cillian Murphy. Peaky Blinders is a British period crime drama that premiered in 2013 and gained widespread acclaim for its storytelling, acting performances, and stylish cinematography. Thomas Michael Shelby, often referred to simply as Tommy Shelby, is a complex and enigmatic character from the British television series Peaky Blinders. Created by Stephen Knight and portrayed by actor Cillian Murphy, Tommy Shelby is the central figure in the series, known for his cunning intelligence, sharp wit, and ruthlessness. As the leader of the Shelby crime family, he navigates through the turbulent streets of post-World War I Birmingham, England, with a singular determination to rise to power and secure his family's position in society. To delve deeply into Tommy Shelby's lifestyle, we must explore various aspects of his character, including his background, family dynamics, personal relationships, ambitions, habits, and moral compass. Let's embark on a detailed exploration of Tommy Shelby's lifestyle, examining how each of these elements contributes to shaping his intriguing persona, background, and family dynamics. Thomas Shelby was born and raised in Small Heath, Birmingham, in the early 1890s. He is the second son of Arthur and Elizabeth Shelby, and he has three brothers, Arthur Jr., John, and Finn, and a sister named Ada. The Shelby family grew up in poverty, enduring harsh conditions and struggling to make ends meet. The Shelby family's bond is both a source of strength and conflict for Tommy. While he is fiercely loyal to his siblings, especially his older brother Arthur, their relationship is often strained by Arthur's impulsive nature and struggles with addiction. Tommy also shares a close bond with his aunt, Polly Gray, who played a significant role in raising him after the death of their parents. Rise to power. Tommy Shelby's journey to power begins during World War I, where he serves as a decorated soldier in the Birmingham Pals Regiment. His experiences in the war shape him profoundly, instilling in him a steely resolve and strategic mindset that he later applies to his criminal enterprises. Upon returning from the war, Tommy seizes the opportunity to expand the Shelby family's influence in Birmingham's underworld. He capitalizes on his military connections and wartime experiences to establish the Peaky Blinders gang as a formidable force in the city's criminal landscape. Ambitions and business ventures. Despite his criminal activities, Tommy Shelby harbors ambitions beyond the confines of Birmingham's streets. He aspires to elevate the Shelby family's status and legitimacy by venturing into legitimate businesses, such as horse racing, distilleries, and real estate. Tommy's business acumen and shrewd decision-making enable him to navigate the complexities of both the criminal and legitimate worlds. He is adept at striking lucrative deals and forging strategic alliances, often leveraging his formidable intellect and powers of persuasion to achieve his objectives. Personal relationships. Tommy Shelby's personal life is marked by a series of tumultuous relationships, characterized by passion, betrayal, and tragedy. His romantic entanglements often intersect with his criminal activities, complicating matters further. One of Tommy's most significant relationships is with Grace Burgess, a former undercover agent who initially infiltrates the Peaky Blinders, but later falls in love with Tommy. Their relationship is fraught with obstacles, including Grace's loyalty to her superiors and Tommy's dangerous lifestyle. Despite their deep love for each other, their happiness is short-lived, as Grace meets a tragic end at the hands of Italian gangsters. In addition to Grace, Tommy's relationships with other women such as May Carlton and Lizzie Stark also play pivotal roles in shaping his character and motivations. Each of these relationships reflects different aspects of Tommy's personality, ranging from vulnerability to manipulation. Mental health and trauma. Underneath Tommy Shelby's steely exterior lies a complex and tormented soul, haunted by the traumas of his past and the horrors of war. Throughout the series, glimpses of Tommy's inner turmoil emerge, revealing a man grappling with PTSD, survivor's guilt, and existential angst. Tommy's struggles with mental health manifest in various ways, from his intense nightmares and flashbacks to his occasional reliance on alcohol and opium to numb his pain. Despite his efforts to project an image of strength and invulnerability, Tommy's inner demons continue to haunt him, driving him to the brink of self-destruction at times. Moral ambiguity and redemption. One of the most compelling aspects of Tommy Shelby's character is his moral ambiguity and complex ethical code. While he is undeniably a ruthless and calculating criminal, Tommy also possesses a sense of honor and loyalty that occasionally clashes with his darker impulses. Throughout the series, Tommy grapples with questions of morality and redemption, often finding himself torn between his desire for power and his longing for redemption. His actions are driven by a complex interplay of motives, including loyalty to his family, a thirst for revenge, and a deep-seated need for control. Despite his flaws and moral compromises, Tommy Shelby is ultimately a deeply human character, capable of love, compassion, and introspection. His journey towards redemption is fraught with obstacles and setbacks, but it is a journey that defines him as much as his rise to power. Conclusion. In conclusion, Thomas Shelby's lifestyle is a multifaceted tapestry woven from the threads of ambition, loyalty, trauma, and redemption. As the central figure in Peaky Blinders, he embodies the complexities of human nature, navigating the treacherous waters of crime and power with a mix of cunning intellect and emotional vulnerability. From his humble beginnings in the slums of Small Heath to his ascent as the undisputed leader of the Peaky Blinders, Tommy Shelby's journey is one of triumph and tragedy, shaped by the forces of history, fate, and his own inner demons. His lifestyle is a reflection of the turbulent times in which he lives, as well as the timeless themes of ambition, love, and redemption that resonate with audiences around the world. In the end, Tommy Shelby stands as a compelling and unforgettable character, a flawed hero whose legacy transcends the confines of fiction, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of television history. Thomas Michael Shelby, commonly referred to as Tommy, is portrayed by actor Cillian Murphy. He's the second oldest of the Shelby siblings, born in 1890 in Small Heath, Birmingham, England. Tommy served in World War I as a sergeant major in the British Army. His experiences during the war profoundly shaped his character and motivations. Tommy suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, due to his wartime experiences. Despite his troubled past, Tommy possesses remarkable intelligence and strategic thinking. He is fiercely ambitious and driven by a desire for power and control. Tommy is the de facto leader of the Shelby crime family, known as the Peaky Blinders. He is renowned for his cunning and ruthlessness in business and criminal endeavors. Tommy has a distinctive style, often seen wearing tailored suits and sporting a slicked-back hairstyle. Despite his criminal activities, Tommy is not without a moral compass and exhibits moments of compassion and integrity. He is a master manipulator, skilled at playing people against each other to achieve his goals. Tommy's relationships are often complicated and fraught with tension. He has a strained relationship with his family members, particularly his older brother Arthur. Tommy's love life is equally tumultuous, characterized by passionate affairs and tragic romances. He is deeply affected by the death of his first love, Greta Gerossi, during the war. Tommy's most significant romantic interest is Grace Burgess, a former undercover agent. Their relationship is marked by secrecy and betrayal, ultimately leading to tragic consequences. Despite his initial reluctance, Tommy becomes a father to Grace's son, Charles Shelby. The loss of Grace profoundly impacts Tommy and influences his decisions throughout the series. Tommy's ambitions extend beyond Birmingham, as he seeks to expand the Peaky Blinders' influence nationally and internationally. He becomes involved in various political intrigues, aligning himself with influential figures for mutual gain. Tommy's adversaries include rival gangs, law enforcement agencies, and political adversaries. He forms alliances with unlikely allies, including members of the aristocracy and foreign dignitaries. Tommy's leadership is tested repeatedly as he navigates treacherous waters of betrayal and loyalty. Despite his criminal activities, Tommy is driven by a desire to provide for his family and protect those he cares about. He exhibits a sense of loyalty to his fellow soldiers and veterans, providing them with employment and support. Tommy's strategic genius is showcased in his ability to outmaneuver his enemies and emerge victorious. He is not immune to failure, however, and experiences setbacks that challenge his leadership. Tommy's relationship with religion is complex as he struggles with his Catholic upbringing and questions of morality. He is haunted by guilt and remorse for his past actions, particularly those that resulted in innocent lives lost. Tommy's mental health deteriorates as he grapples with the consequences of his choices and the weight of his responsibilities. He turns to alcohol and drugs as coping mechanisms, further exacerbating his inner turmoil. Despite his flaws, Tommy possesses a sense of honor and loyalty to those who earn his trust. He's willing to make sacrifices for the greater good, even if it means sacrificing his own happiness. Tommy's leadership style is authoritarian yet charismatic, commanding respect and fear from his associates. He's a man of few words, often conveying his intentions through subtle gestures and expressions. Tommy's resilience is tested time and again, as he confronts enemies from within and outside the Peaky Blinders. He is a symbol of survival and resilience in the face of adversity, embodying the spirit of his war-torn generation. Tommy's journey is one of redemption, as he seeks to atone for his past sins and find purpose beyond the criminal underworld. He grapples with existential questions of identity and legacy, yearning for something more than power and wealth. Tommy's relationship with his son, Charles, is fraught with complexity as he struggles to reconcile his past with his role as a father. He strives to protect Charles from the dangers of his lifestyle while imparting lessons of strength and resilience. Tommy's leadership is challenged by internal power struggles within the Shelby family, particularly from his ambitious cousin Michael Gray. He must navigate the delicate balance of maintaining control while empowering the next generation of Peaky Blinders. Tommy's stoic demeanor belies a vulnerability and emotional depth that few see beneath the surface. He grapples with feelings of isolation and alienation, despite his outward facade of strength and confidence. Despite his charisma and intelligence, Thomas Shelby is far from a conventional hero. Throughout Peaky Blinders, he grapples with inner demons and moral ambiguity, struggling to reconcile his criminal activities with notions of honor and justice. Thomas's experiences in World War I have left him emotionally scarred, prone to violent outbursts and episodes of PTSD. He copes with these traumas through alcohol, drugs, and occasional acts of self-destruction, further blurring the lines between heroism and villainy. Moreover, Thomas's quest for power often leads him down dark paths, forcing him to make morally dubious decisions and sacrifice the lives of others for the greater good of his family or his ambitions. This moral complexity adds depth to his character and challenges viewers to confront their own ethical judgments. Political intrigue and historical context. Peaky Blinders is set against the backdrop of a rapidly changing world, with political upheaval and social unrest shaping the characters' lives and motivations. As Thomas Shelby rises to prominence, he becomes embroiled in the political machinations of the era, forging alliances with influential figures and manipulating events to his advantage. One of the most significant plot lines involves Thomas's entanglement with various government agencies, including the British Secret Service and the Bolsheviks. These alliances and betrayals reflect the turbulent political climate of post-World War I Europe, where revolutionaries and reactionaries vie for power amidst the aftermath of war and economic upheaval. Additionally, Peaky Blinders explores themes of class struggle, industrialization, and cultural change, providing a rich tapestry of historical context against which Thomas Shelby's story unfolds. As the Shelbys navigate the complexities of early 20th century Britain, they confront issues of social inequality, urban decay, and the erosion of traditional values, all of which shape their identities and motivations.